Hello everyone, today we are taking a look at the HealingMosey back massager. Now this is it, just in the box. Give me a second, let me unbox it, and let's get to testing it out. This massager would be perfect for people who are sedentary office workers, white-collar workers, people with low back pain, anyone who's middle-aged or elderly, and anyone who sits all day in general, since it really helps with your lower back. Okay, so carrying on, here it is, all set up, plugged in. This is the remote. As you can see, this light is on to indicate, I do believe that's plugged in. And then, as you can see, we have, if my camera just want to focus on just the remote, we have auto, which just does an automatic kind of stretch. I mean, if you can catch it, it is, let me lower it down here, it is raising off the ground. And like I said, I will do a test while I actually lay on it, which obviously will feel great, but I just wanted to show it as it works. So auto, obviously, hang on, let me, if I do just stop it, I do believe it stops. And once again, let me just focus. So you can stretch. I do believe that means it just raises it up entirely. Kneading, of course, kneading on your back in there. Vibrate. And then heat, which is great. I do believe it has 3 different heat settings. Yes, just checking my notes to make sure. You know, the whole point of this thing is to really just help and fix your lower back so you can relieve some tension back there, increase your blood flow, etc. So let me get on it. Okay, so I do have a regular sweater on. It is quite cold in my place. But let me. Okay, so let me make sure it's in the right place. If you can see, this is as low as my camera goes, so this is, we're just gonna turn it on. And then we'll try first the stretch button, so it should just go up. And it is, I don't know if you can see that it's going up, if you can see this little raising in here that it's doing. And I've switched to knead, so it's massaging. Maybe I will show that one back on camera again so you can fully see it. If you can tell, it's going very gentle. It's not going very fast. It's just going slow and pushing on the muscles along the spine there, which feels amazing. And then it's letting me do both of those at the same time, kneading and vibrating. I now have it on, so it can really muscle get in there. And then we have the heat option as well, which it does let me turn all of those on at the same time if my camera caught all of that. So you can turn it to various settings. If you can see, now the vibrate is going at a different rhythm than it did the first time. So you have a variety of options as you work your way through. So if you were able to tell, it's a little hard to see it fully when we I'm laying on it, but let me just show you some of those up close again. So the stretch, you'll see it start to raise. As you can see, gives that little room, goes up and down, so it pushes you up and down to stretch your spine there. And then we will return it to its normal, so then you can see the kneading option. And here we go, there it goes. Pushing on each side of your spine there. And then, apologies, fell out here, that's my dog. Oh wait, no, kneading, there we go. Turn it up a little more, which just gives it a little more pressure compared to the other setting. does. As you can see, this felt amazing, by the way. I didn't fall asleep, but I easily could have fallen asleep with how nice and relaxing it is. There's also a little bit of balance here, so you can kind of move around so you can make sure you're in your sweet spot of finding the adjustment that works best for your back. And then, of course, just easy to use little buttons. So auto just takes care of it all on its own. If you don't want to decide between all the options, it can just set up an automatic option for you. So that is pretty much it. Apologies for the having a dog. But that is it. That is the wonderful back massager. It felt really amazing, very easy to use, not complicated. Plug and go, and you are all set to start taking care of your back.